Hello everyone, Cholera bringing you set 2 of C versus Pure in the OSL Group A round of 36. And C is up 1-0 after a rather bizarre two base weird carrier rush that Pure attempted last game and totally failed in, and then refusing a GG for about 10 minutes after he should have in a 17-minute game. So interesting opening for this best of 3 here. C spawning in teal at the 7 o'clock position, Pure spawning in purple at the 5 o'clock position. This map is Return of the King, and I think C is going to have a big advantage going into this game with that 1-0 lead, and also on the map that has a lot of ridges in the middle, well, a big mountain in the middle, basically. And I think C is just going to be able to use the siege tanks quite well in this map, unless Pure manages to pull off some kind of quick rush, maybe a DT drop or something like that, something that Protoss have been doing quite often recently. I don't think he's going to win this game, to be honest. I think this map is a bit favored towards Protoss. I mean, towards Terran in the Terran versus Protoss lineup. Looks like a pylon inside the base here, and yeah, Pure last game went for a 14 CC, I think because he thought Plasma was a semi-island map, but I think C came up with a perfect counter to that. Great game sense there, going for the 2 factory push and just demolishing the natural expansion of Pure's, and Pure just didn't anticipate that at all. I mean, he went 2 bases instead of going for something sensible like DTs maybe to try to stop the push, or the most sensible thing probably would be a shuttle and observers and lots of dragoons. He went for something insane and went for this early Stargate, and then tried to make carriers and built 2 carriers in total. And it didn't do him any good at all, and he stayed forever before GGing. So I don't know what was going inside Pure's head. He looked really bad afterwards. His facial expression just showed a lot of tiredness, and I think this is the advantage C has for being the player who gets the bye in the first game. He didn't have to face best of 3 as Pure did with Hyuk. Excuse me. Which I think really drained Pure's energy for some reason. He's like a High Templar who used up Storm, and he's just like totally exhausted now. He needs another High Templar to make an Archon or something, and just, you know, oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's looking quite tired, though. Looks like he's getting a probe in the right direction, though, and he might be able to sneak into C's base if he doesn't seal off in time, and I think he will. C not building his supply depot first. So, oh, looks like, nope, he is going to get that seal in, so nope, he is not going to get into C's base, and that's smart by C there. Getting that second supply depot very quickly, not even bothering to finish it with that SCV. He's going to use that SCV to scout. And C is probably going to be going for... well, we'll see, actually. I'm not going to make any predictions here. I guess my one prediction would be a fast drop of some sort. I think would be very useful in this map. But certainly, anything is possible. I think it's also quite viable just to go for a standard FD expansion build. Fast Nexus once again for Pure. This time, gateway into Nexus. But certainly this is also considered a fast expand. 1 SCV on gas for C, so we are going to see that FD build here from C. So so Pure won't be bothered immediately, at least, by the fact that he's expanded. C won't be able to attack him very soon, but certainly, well, basically both players will have a pretty even economy pretty soon. Pure might be a little bit ahead because of this build, though. And C with that 1 Marine up there is going to deny any scout possibly getting in there. We'll see if C decides to change up his build at all, if he scouts it, but unfortunately for C, he's going to scout Pure's starting location the last of all of his scouts. Center of the map actually reminds me a little bit of Wuthering Heights and a little bit of Katrina, actually, because while it does have those ridges, another factor that is in play is the winding route that units take to get from base to base. There seems to be a spiral route they have to take, so a long distance between bases, and maybe this map will be better for carriers than I thought it would. I don't think it's as good as Katrina, though, certainly. I still do have to say that I think this is a tired favorite map against all races, but I don't know. I'm not exactly a pro gamer, so feel free to disagree with me. And looks like Probe going out for another scout, it seems, for Pure, moving out once again. And C finally able to get into, well, at least find Pure's starting location. He's not going to get into the base, I don't think, unless Pure makes some bad micro mistake here. And will he make a micro mistake? Oh, Pure! Pure is falling apart here, not blocking that SCV, and that SCV is going to get every bit of information that C needs right now. He's going to see the 2 gate going up, he's going to see the core, he's going to know there's probably no other tech going up since due to the fast expand there. And we'll see how C reacts to this. I think actually a fairly standard macro build would be quite successful here. Just holding that base for quite a while, and then just building up enough tanks and moving out afterwards. So C has built that command center inside of his base, pushing out with one tank, I think, just to clear the way there. And that tank's gonna, Pure putting down the pylon, so he's gonna block the expansion for a little bit of time, but really not gonna be able to do too much of delaying action, really. Pure might decide to go for an attack, and there are his units moving out. Range upgrade going for the Dragoons inside the Cybernetics core, so going for a little bit of push here, but I think C is gonna be prepared for this. He's got 2 tanks in front and 2 Marines. I think he's probably going to get siege mode researched pretty soon, since I don't see any vultures out yet. So I'm assuming no spider mines first. I think he's probably just go for siege mode first. Transferring SCVs now. It's going to be about positioning though. Those tanks are a little bit vulnerable in the front, and C might not expect this at all. I don't think C has a reason to expect this.